Lunang Dilang of Class 7B is going to be representing a short presentation on rainforest. A rainforest is an area of tall, mostly evergreen trees with high amounts of rainfall. This makes rainforest astoundingly dense with flora and fauna. A rainforest is formed because of its hot and humid environment. The nutrients present in the organic matter are cycled out of the soil and into growing vegetation extremely rapidly. Animals or bits of foliage that die and fall to the forest floor are quickly scavenged by other organisms to support the forest's rapid growth. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Simoy Konyak. I'm from Class 6B, and today I'll be presenting you my chart display project on Nagaland. Nagaland is among the 8 northeastern states of India. It attained statehood on 1st of December 1963, becoming India's 16th state, along with Kohima as its capital. Currently, our Chief Minister is Sri Nephew Rio. He was elected the CM of Nagaland on 3 consecutive terms, 2002 to 2007, 2007 to 2012, and 2012 to 2014, making him the only CM of Nagaland to do so. Also, our first CM was P. Shriluao. There are 12 districts in Nagaland, namely Kohima, Phek, Mon, Peren, Kifri, Mokokchung, Woka, Longling, Tuensang, Junepoto, Dimapur, and Nonglak. It also recognizes 1,318 different villages. Also, Nagaland has 16 recognized tribes. The largest city in Nagaland is Dimapur. The smallest district in Nagaland is Longling, and the largest village in Nagaland is Kohima, which is also the second largest village in the whole of Asia. Now, let's talk about the state animal, state bird, and state flower of Nagaland. The state flower of Nagaland is Rhododendron arboreum.
Hello, I am Nitosu of Class 8B. Today my presentation is on traditional cuisine. The cuisine that I'm going to present is smoked pork cooked with akone, which is a Sumi Naga traditional cuisine. Akone is a popular traditional cuisine of Sumi tribe. It is prepared by fermenting soya bean. Akone itself is a dish, however, today my preparation will be with smoked pork, which is a delicious and popular not just among the Sumi tribe but all over Nagaland.
morning to everyone. Today me and my blog are going to present you a short video on the topic Life of the Amazon Basin. Before we start, I'd like to say a short note on Amazon Basin. Amazon Basin is part of South America, drained by the Amazon River and its tributary. It also has the largest variety of plant species on the earth and rich source of flora and fauna. It plays an important role in regulating the world's oxygen carbon cycle. It drains the portion of Peru, Bolivia, Colombia, and a small part of Venezuela and Brazil.
Amazon River Basin. The Amazon River Basin has a low water season and a wet season during which the rivers flood the adjacent low-lying forest. The climate of the basin is generally hot and humid. The average annual temperature is around 25 degrees and 28 degrees Celsius with no distinction between summer and winter season. Thank you.
The Amazon River Basin has a large variety of plant species on the earth and a rich source of flora and fauna. Most species of plants and animals are found here, such as hummingbirds, toucans, etc., which we commonly see in India. Animals like monkeys, turtles, snakes, and reptiles are also found here. And it is a home to thousands of plants, animals, birds, reptiles, and insects.
In small areas of the climate trees there, men fish and hunt along the river while women take care of the crops. They mainly grow tapioca, pineapple, and sweet potatoes. And since fishing and hunting is uncertain, women grow crops and feed their family. Today, I regulate this form of plastics is going to present a chart display on India. Let us learn the neighboring countries of India. So the neighboring countries of India are Afghanistan, Pakistan, Nepal, China, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Myanmar. So there are 7 countries sharing the same land boundaries with India. Now let us learn about the square kilometer of India. So the total square kilometer of India is 3.28 square kilometer. And in India there are 2 oceans. One is Lakshadweep Islands and next is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. This southern part of India is known as the peninsular area. A peninsula is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on 3 sides. So as you see here is Arabian Sea, this is the Indian Ocean, Bangladesh. Now let us learn the hottest desert in India is the Thar Desert, which is located in Rajasthan. In this Thar Desert, it is one of the most hottest desert in India, and it is also very hot, sandy, and it has also lots of sand dunes. Next is the coldest desert in India. So the coldest desert in India is located in Jammu and Kashmir, which is in Ladakh. It is very cold and windy there. Now let us learn about the physical divisions. So India has a variety of different kinds of physical divisions, such as mountains, plateaus, and plains. So the Deccan Plateau in India is located here, and the India has 3 mountain parallel ranges. The first is the Great Himalayas or Himadri. The second is the Middle Himachal or Himachal, and the third is the Shivalik. And the plains are thickly populated. It is because plains are very fertile. It is very fertile and they have lots of land for agriculture and cultivation. It is also, and plains are also important for the human habitation. It has lots of lands for construction of buildings, houses, and etc. And mountains are thinly populated because because due to the following reasons. First is due to the harsh climate. Second is due to less land for agriculture. Third is transportation of network and construction is not easy. That's all for today. Thank you.
This is my flower garden. I planted this 4 months ago and it's growing really fast. This is my green vegetable garden. I plant this. We eat from this garden and I take care of this green garden every day.
Name is Tomi, and I have crafted some tools which were used by the early humans. So let me show you some tools which were used by them. This is the boomerang. This is the knife. This is the hammer. And this is the stone which were used to make fire. And this is the spear.
Good morning everyone, I'm Darshita Das from class 7B is going to present a chart presentation, and the topic chosen by me is deadliest plants present in the world. Number 1 is oleander, which is also known as Nerim oleander in its biological name. It is described by the Pliny the Elder in ancient Rome. Oleander is a beautiful flower known for its striking flowers. Though commonly grown as a hedge and ornamental, all parts of the oleander plant are deadly and contain lethal cardiac glycosides known as oleander, which can cause vomiting, diarrhea, erratic pulse, seizures, coma, and death. And contact with the leaves and sap is known to be a skin irritant to some people. Indeed, the toxins in oleander are so strong that the people have become ill after a long time after taking honey by bees that visited the flowers. Fortunately, fatalities from oleander poisoning are rare as the plant is very bitter and thus quickly deters anyone sampling the vegetation. So now we are done with the first one. Now we'll go to the second one. The second one is castor beans, which is also known as Ricinus communis in its biological name. Widely grown as an ornamental, the castor bean is an attractive plant native to Africa. While the processed seeds are the source of castor oil, they naturally contain the poison rich and are deadly in small amounts. It only takes 1 or 2 seeds to kill a child up to 8 or an adult. Ricin works by inhibiting the synthesis of proteins within cells and can cause severe vomiting, diarrhea, seizures,
and even death. The poison was used in 1978 to assassinate Georgie Marber, a journalist who spoke about against the Bulgarian government, and has been mailed to several US politicians in failed terrorism attempts. Most fatalities are the result of accidental ingestion by children or pets. Thank you, everyone.
Hi, my name is Malcolm Zuck, and today I would like to share something about a chameleon. This chameleon I found luckily in our compound on a mango tree. The chameleons have two true colors as we can see, and this changes its color when it is in danger. Well, other characteristics of chameleons include zygodactylous feet, eyes that moves independently, atrophic venom clades that produce harmless trace amounts of venom, and a long slender projectile. Thanks.
Let's visit the state of Assam. First king of Ahom dynasty, King Chaulung Sukafa. The longest bridge, 9.1 kilometers long, Majuli and the river Brahmaputra. The one-horned rhino. The national park Kaziranga. Scenic beauty of Assam. Japi and Sarai of Assam is a traditional symbol of Assamese folk culture. It's a symbol of love, respect, and honor. The traditional symbol of Assam. The orchids of Assam, Kopo Fool, and Bihu, the symbol of love, merriment, and affection. The Meji gives warmth of Bihu with yummy pithas. Here comes the Assamese cuisine. Bride in Mekhla Sadar, the Assam silk. Tamul Pan welcomes everyone. Thank you.
Today, I am Khushi Jain from class 6A to tell you about our home Earth. Our home Earth is a rocky and terrestrial planet which also saves us from the harmful rays of the sun with the help of its magnetic field. Our Earth is the only planet which is not named after a god. Our Earth has 2 points, northern and southern hemisphere. The northern southern hemisphere do not receive much sunlight and much light. Thank you and have a nice day.
from class 6A. So today I will be presenting a video on the topic major landforms of the earth. First, it is the desert. It is a region of a dry land because it receives low amount of rain, often has a little coverage of plants and a very little vegetation. Next, we have the island. It is a piece of land that is surrounded by the water in all the sides. Peninsula. It is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on all the three sides. Now we have the plateau. A plateau is an elevated flat land. It is a flat top tableland surrounding above the surrounding area. A plateau can have one or more sides with steep slopes. The height of the plateau often varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. Plateaus like mountains may be young or old. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world with a height of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the mean sea level. Now we have the plains. Plains are large stretches of flat land and they are not generally more than 200 meters above the mean sea level. Now let me tell you how are plains formed. The rivers flow down the slopes of the mountains and erode them. They forward carry the eroded material, then they deposit their loads consisting of stones, sand and silt along their courses and in their valleys. In this way, plains are formed. As plains are flat land and also fertile land, construction of network is very easy. Construction of transport network is very easy, thus these plains are very thickly populated over the world. Plains are also the useful areas for human habitation as more flat land is available for building houses as well as for cultivation. Last, we have the mountains. A mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface. The mountains may have a small summit and a broad base. It is considerably higher than the surrounding area. There are some mountains you cannot see as they are under the sea. Because of harsh climate, less people live in the mountain areas. Since the slopes are steep, less land is available for farming. Thank you for watching my presentation.
This is a picture of the dog that I took it when I was in my grandma's house. When I was resting in the chair, I found the dog sitting near the grass, so I chose to click it. This is the picture of a maple tree. Every day I wake up, this is the first tree that I see in my eyes, in front of my eyes. I clicked this photo when I was taking a walk from my grandma's house. I thought the moon was bright and it was big, so I thought of clicking it. I decided to click this photo because when I saw the sun, it had a halo, bright one. I clicked this photo when my family and us went to farm in New Year. I didn't want to forget that date, so I clicked the photo of it.
My name is Yungmo El Walim. I'm from class 7B. Today I'm going to be doing a handicraft which is flower. I'll be doing this step by step. The reason I made this paper flower is to decorate my room, and it helps to keep my room pretty.
Hi everyone, my name is Sintimua Longkumar. Item displayed here is a traditional local cuisine of Ao Naga tribe called rusap. Rusap is a mixture of green vegetables cooked in local spices. For preparation of rusap, we can use any kind of green vegetables. The ingredients I use here are brinjal, bitter gourd or karela, eggplant, boiled beans, tomato, bamboo shoot water, dry fish, green chili, ginger garlic paste, salt to taste. All the vegetables are washed and cut into desired sizes and shape. Clean the dry fish 2 to 3 pieces and cut in pieces. Heat half cup of water in a shallow pan and bring it to boil. Add all the ingredients except ginger garlic paste. Keep the flame in low or medium state. Do not stir but turn up and down the vegetables. Cook with lid open till the water dries up and the vegetable cooked. Ginger garlic paste are added for the flavor before the dish is removed. Although rusap is not a main dish, but because of its taste, a hearty meal is incomplete without rusap. Hope you like it. Thanks for watching.
Good morning guys, today I've made a water filter. As you can see, it contains some coal, some sand and some rocks. And I've actually crushed the coal so that it can easily absorb the toxin from the water, and same goes for the sand so that it can easily filter the water, and some cloth to avoid the sand, crushed coal and the sand from falling out from here. And I got some dirty water there. As you can see, it is very yellow in color. This is because it contains iron in it, and iron makes the water little bit red or yellow or brown. It depends on the quantity of the iron in the water. And I will actually filter this dirty water and see the color difference between the two. Let me filter the water and I will show you guys the difference in color. It will take about 1 or 2 minutes to filter this water. So bye for now. Done. I filtered the water. Now I'll show you guys the results, the difference in color. Here's the filter water, and here's the dirty water. It's very yellow and very dirty compared to this. It's very clear. It is very clear, but you cannot actually drink this water because you have to sterilize the water first to drink it. That means you have to boil the water to drink. And here's some crushed coal that I've used. Remember guys, you have to crush the coal very finely so that it can absorb the toxin from the water very nicely. And when you make this filter for the first time, the first 10 filter will be very dirty, but after 10 or 11 times so, the water will come out like this, which is very clean. And just for the sake of this video, I've made a very small one, but you can get inspired and make a big one and use at home. So thank you guys for watching this video, and I'm signing out. Bye.
Good morning teachers, today I lead now class 6 is going to explain you about rainwater harvesting. So rainwater harvesting is a process in which the rainwater is collected for future use rather than allowing it to run off. So rainwater harvesting involves the collection of water with the help of artificial system or man-made catchment areas like the rooftop of the house. So when it rains, the Rainwater flows from the rooftop of the house to the catchment, and the water from the catchment is transported to the tank. So this is how we can save rainwater. And also rainwater prevents soil erosion and decreases the demand of water, and also increases the quality and quantity of groundwater. Thank you.
My name is Shanarin Gatraj and I'm from class 6A. For this year's social science exhibition, I choose topic photography. Photography is the art of capturing images by camera from the late 1850s until the introduction of flexible plastic films during the 1890s. It has been used throughout history and into the present day as a tool for science and exploration, as the mean of documenting people, places, and events, of telling stories and recording histories, as a mode of communication and critique in our increasingly visual culture. Here are some pictures which I captured.
Industry refers to an economic activity that is concerned with production of goods, extraction of minerals, or the provision of service.
Classification of industries. Industries can be classified on the basis of raw materials, size, and ownership. Raw materials. Agro-based industries use plant and animal-based products as their raw materials. Food processing, vegetable oil, cotton, textile, dairy products, and leather industries are examples of agro-based industries. Mineral-based industries are primary industries that use mineral ores as their raw materials. The products of these industries feed other industries. Iron made from iron ore is the product of mineral-based industry. Marine-based industries use products from the seas and oceans as raw materials. Industries processing seafood or manufacturing fish oil are some examples of marine-based industries. Forest-based industries utilize forest produce as raw materials. The industries associated with forests are pulp and paper, pharmaceuticals, furniture, and building. Size. Based on size, industries can be classified into small-scale and large-scale industries. Small-scale industries use lesser amount of capital and technology as compared with large-scale industries that produce large volume of products. Investment of capital is higher and the technology used is superior in large-scale industries. Silk weaving and food processing industries are small-scale industries. Production of automobiles and heavy machinery are large-scale industry. Ownership. Industries can be classified into private sector, state-owned or public sector, joint sector, and cooperative sector. Private sector industries are owned and operated by individuals or a group of individuals. The public sector industries are owned and operated by the government. Joint sector industries are owned and operated by the state and individuals or a group of individuals. Cooperative sector industries are owned and operated by the producers or suppliers of raw materials, workers, or both. Factors affecting the location of industries.
The factors affecting the location of industries are the availabilities of raw materials, land, water, labor, power, capital, transport, and market.
Industrial disaster.
One of the worst industrial diseases of all time occurred in Bhopal on 3rd December 1984 around 12:30 am. It was a technological accident in which highly poisonous methyl gas along with hydrogen cyanide and other reaction products leaked out of the pesticide factory of Union Carbide. The official death toll was 3,589 in 1989. Thousands who survive still suffer from one or many ailments like blindness, impure immune system, gastrointestinal disorder, etc.
Risk reduction measures. Number 1. Densely populated residential areas should be separated far away from the industrial areas. Number 2. People staying in the vicinity of industries should be aware of the storage of toxins or hazardous substances and their possible effects in case if an accident occurs. Number 3. Fire warning and fighting system should be improved. Number 4. Storage capacity of toxic substance should be limited. Number 5. Pollution dispersion qualities in the industry should be improved.
The thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth is called soil. Soil is made out of organic matter, minerals, and weathered rocks found on the earth. This happens through the process of weathering. The soil profile consists of the topsoil with humus and vegetation, subsoil with sand, silt, and clay, weathered rock material, and the barren rock. The major factors of soil formation are the nature of the barren rock and climatic factors. Some factors of soil formation are the barren rock, which determines color, texture, and chemical properties of the mineral. Temperature and rainfall also influence the rate of weathering. Time determines the thickness of soil profile. Altitude and slope determine the accumulation of soil. The flora, fauna, and microorganisms affect the rate of humus formation. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resource. Factors like deforestation, overgrazing, the overuse of chemical fertilizers, rainwash, landslides, and floods are some factors which lead to soil erosion. Few methods of soil conservation are mulching, rock dam, terrace farming, intercropping, etc.
Hello everyone, today I'll be talking about Zobo agriculture. The term Zobo is derived from the word Sapo, which is used for impounding runoff water in Chekisang dialect. Zobo is also known as Zudu or Ruza system in other parts of the region. It has a combination of forest, horticulture, agriculture, fishery, and animal husbandry with well-founded soil and water conservation base. Zopo is an ingenious method of catching rainwater running off the mountains. It involves the preservative of forests on the hilltop to provide the catchment for the water. At the next level, ponds are dug out to hold rainwater, which is brought through small channels. As you can see in the model, there are small channels which allows the water to flow everywhere through the crops and the forest. Zopo is mainly practiced by Northeast India, for example, Kurma village in Nagaland. Zopo is also a part of terrace cultivation. Let me give you a short explanation on that. Terrace cultivation is a method of growing crops on sides of the hills or mountains by planting on graduated terraces built into the slope. Through labor-intensive, the method has been employed effectively to maximize arable land in variable terrains and to reduce soil erosion. This type of landscaping is therefore called terracing. This type of terrace farming has been practiced in Nagaland for centuries and is still being practiced today. In Nagaland, it is commonly known as Zopo.
Handbag making. As we were told to use waste materials for making this model for exhibition, so I had used some of them like waistcloth and wool. Let me explain how I have made it step by step. The first thing I did was I took the waistcloth and made the pattern for the handbag and cut it. Secondly, I connected those cut patterns by stitching them with the help of needle and thread. Thirdly, I ironed it well, and then lastly I made a flower embroidery with the help of wool and needle.
A bowl, knife and spoon, a container, rubbing alcohol, aloe vera gel, and glycerin. And the most main, aloe vera. So let's get started. First, we're going to take some aloe vera and some aloe vera gel, that's optional. We're going to cut the aloe vera in 2 pieces and put it in a bowl. Now we're going to use a spoon and stir it really well. Now we're going to put on aloe vera gel. After putting the aloe vera gel, I decided to stir it really well. After stirring really well, now I'm going to apply some glycerin to it. Glycerin gives the smoothness and the smell. Oh, now the consistency looks good. Now we're going to take the spatula and stir it really well too. Now we're going to take the rubbing alcohol, which I got from the pharmacy, and you can easily get one too. After stirring it really well, we're going to look at the consistency.
Oh wow, it looks thick and it looks so good. After this, we're going to put it on a container. Here you go, your DIY hand sanitizer that you can easily make at home and without even spending money. Nature in the broadest sense is the natural physical, material world or universe. Nature can refer to the phenomena of the physical world and also the life in general. The study of nature is a large, if not the only part of science. Although humans are part of nature, human activity is often understood as a separate category from other natural phenomena. Flora is all the plant life present in a particular region or time. Generally, the naturally occurring indigenous native plants. The corresponding term for animal life is fauna. Floral, fauna, and other forms of life such as fungi are collectively referred to as biota.
Hello everyone, my name is Kiran Yurench from class 8B. For the virtual SS exhibition, I am going to prepare lotus style chicken with bamboo shoot. Add the chicken into the cooking pot. Add salt and chili powder according to your taste. Add few slices of ginger, then pour some water. Close the lid and cook it over low flame. After it starts boiling, you can give it a stir. Then close the lid and cook it again. As it starts to simmer, add dried bamboo shoot cayenne. You have to cook it for some time to let the meat absorb the flavor of the bamboo shoot. Mix it well. After some time, add garlic and stir it again. Then close the lid and let it cook for another 5 minutes. And your chicken is ready to be served.
So, myself Hansuja Medhi of class 8B. I have chosen the topic on photography of nature. Here, I am going to present before you some pictures related to the beauty of nature and reality of life. This picture is the testimony of contrast life. Nature is a huge mirror showing the reality that prevails, will prevail, and shall prevail. The second monochromatic picture proves we don't need a computer software to add the hues to nature. Only need to observe the nature. Third picture shows a ripple-less pool of water can create ripples of excitement. A boat in the water with the green forest behind it shows the harmony that can be created. Shadows can also be interesting and mesmerizing. A sprinkle of sunset dust into the sky have added a different dimension in the fourth picture. The last picture shows even the barren rocks look charming and extraordinary with waterfall and with a speck of rainbow. So it proves nature itself is a makeup man to present its beauty in its own glorious way. Thank you.
Good morning to you all. I, Nikechi Okami of class 8A, will present my project to you all. The name of my project is Solid Waste Management Model. Our society produces a lot of solid waste. These wastes are discarded carelessly in our environment and thus polluting them. We can avoid this by taking several measures. We can learn about these measures by taking a look at this model. We can see that the pipes are attached to the building and houses. These pipes will carry the solid waste from our homes and we transport it to a compressor. Here the solid waste will be compressed with high pressure and the flammable gas would go up. This gas will be taken with pipelines to another biogas tank where the gas will be further processed and will be stored in a tank. This tank will be connected to our homes and will supply us with gas for cooking, burning, etc. After the biogas precipitation, the slurry is pumped into the fermentation tanks or mud manure tank, where solid waste like vegetable peels, food leftovers, manure, hay, etc. are mixed together with slurry and natural manure is formed with the help of bacteria like methanogens. This natural manure is used for fertilization, which replenishes the fertility of soil and enhances the growth of crops. The materials I used are cardboard, thermocol, color paper, tape, pipes, plastic cup, glue gun.
Hello everyone. I, Samek Jain of class 8B, is going to present a video for the social science exhibition with my fellow group members Mehul Jain and Vidhan Sethi on the topic agriculture.
Agriculture. The science and art of cultivation on the soil, raising crops and rearing livestock is called agriculture. Sericulture. Commercial rearing of silkworms is called sericulture. It may supplement the income of the farmer. Pisciculture. Breeding of fish in specially constructed tanks and ponds is called pisciculture. Viticulture. Cultivation of grapes is called viticulture. Horticulture. Growing vegetables, flowers and fruits for commercial use is called horticulture.
Important inputs are seeds, fertilizers, machinery and labor.
Some of the operations involved are plowing, sowing, irrigation, weeding, and harvesting. The outputs from the system include crops, wool, dairy, and poultry products.
Subsistence farming. This type of farming is practiced to meet the needs of the farmer's family. Traditionally, low levels of technology and household labor are used to produce on small output. Subsistence farming can be further classified as intensive subsistence and primitive subsistence farming. In intensive subsistence agriculture, the farmer cultivates a small plot of land using simple tools and more labor. Climate with large number of days with sunshine and fertile soils permit growing of more than one crop annually on the same plot. Rice is the main crop. Other crops include wheat, maize, pulses and oilseeds. Primitive subsistence agriculture. It includes shifting cultivation and nomadic herding. Shifting cultivation is practiced in the thickly forested areas of Amazon basin, tropical Africa, parts of Southeast Asia and Northeast India. Nomadic herding is practiced in the semi-arid and arid regions of Sahara, Central Asia and some parts of India like Rajasthan and Jammu and Kashmir.
To make the steamed rice cake, we need 4 paper cups and we have to hold it from the bottom with a knife like this. And the ingredients are tutti frutti, cashew and raisins. And we need a half cup of rice flour. So to make the steamed rice cake, we need to put the rice flour on the cup. And now I have already filled the cup with the rice flour, so now we have to decorate it. So you can put some tutti frutti, some cashew and some raisins. And the other one I'm not going to put any dry fruits over here. So now let's start making. And now I have put the paper cup on top of the cooker and I have already took out the whistle and to make and have covered it with the bowl, and it would take probably 2 to 3 minutes. So after 2 minutes we are done with the steamed rice cake, and now we have to just serve it. We can serve it with tea or even milk. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Livy of class 8 and the topic that me and my group chose for our social science exhibition is photography. We are a group of 5, namely
Kim Chong, Inoto,
Sui Chui, Winne, and Livy. Through this short clip that we have we made sure to explore the different worlds of photography and yet keep it short, crisp and informative. So now, let's go back in time and see where photography rooted from.
Photography was invented early in the 19th century. It shocked the world and was embraced quickly. When it was invented, people tried to understand what its purpose should be and how photographs should look like.
This led to experimentations with different types of photos, textures, tones, and details.
Importance of photography. Photography is a vision and art. Regardless of your skill level, capturing images is important for history and people's lives.
What photos? It represents what's important in our phone galleries and homes. We have images that are important to us. The reason why photography is important is that it freezes memories, it captures a moment in time that we will be able to remember and cherish years from now. 2. History through images. People connect with images and it shows how life was before the present time. Images are great for learning about history because people find that it's easier to learn about the past through images.
3. Photos are stories. There's a story behind every image. If you are looking at photos you have taken of your family, you will be reminded of that specific moment, and behind that image is a story. What happened that morning? Where did you go? Why did you take that picture? 4. Photography doesn't judge, regardless of your age, gender, or race. You can take pictures and capture memories. It doesn't require an expensive camera. You can use any camera and even the one on your phone. You can start anytime.
Photography has now become a part of our life. It decides the hotel we book, the book we are purchasing, the number of likes we get on social medias, everything. Depends on photography, the right lighting, right angle.
Photography has found so much more. It is emotion, it is perception, creativity, personal identity.
I hope you enjoyed our video as much as my friends and I did while
Hello everyone, I Kikupento of class 8B is going to share a recipe which is dry meat recipe. So here are the ingredients. This is tomato, here is the green chili, this is the wild tomato, and this is onion, and here is 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, and here is the salt, and here is the dry meat. So here I have heated the oil. Now I'm going to add the onion, green chili, tomato, wild tomato, here it, cook it for 1 minute. After 1 minute, I'll add the dry meat. After adding the dry meat, add the soy sauce. Then add the salt. You can add it up to your taste. Give it a stir and cook it for 30 minutes. So now I have cooked it for 30 minutes. It's time to serve. So here is the dish I've prepared. Now it's ready to be served with rice.
Hello everyone, I am Samya Chamyar from class 7A. Today I am going to speak on the topic transport.
Transport is a means by which people and goods move. In the early days, it took great deal of time to travel long distances. People had to walk and use animals to carry goods. Invention of wheel had made transport easier. With the passage of time, different means of transport has developed, but even today people still use animals. In India, donkeys, mules, bullocks, and camels are common. In Andes Mountains of South America, llamas are used, as are yaks in Tibet. The early traders from other countries took months to reach India. They either took sea route or land route. Airplanes have made travel faster. Now it takes only 6 to 8 hours to travel from India to Europe. The four major means of transport are roadways, railways, waterways, and airways. Thus, modern means of transport is easier and faster.
My dear friends, today I, Shahnaz of class 6A, is going to explain about the layers of Earth. So I'll start with the crust. So we live on the outer edge of the crust on the surface. So the crust is made up of the outer layer of the Earth, and it is colored with brown in color. Here. So this is the outer layer of crust. Soil and rock make up the outer layer of the earth. Now I'll go to mantle. So mantle is this red portion, and it is very hot. The mantle is the thickest layer, about 1,800 miles thick. The mantle is composed of a thick super hot rock-like substance. Now I will talk about the outer core. So the orange portion is the outer core. It is made of molten metal that heat turned to liquid. The outer core is about 1,400 miles thick and made of a superheated liquid. So now I will talk about inner core. So this yellow portion is the inner core. We think this is hotter than the surface of the sun. The inner core is a solid ball of metal. The Earth's inner core is made of iron and nickel. It is a solid and about 800 miles thick. Extreme amounts of pressure turned the iron and nickel from a solid state. Thank you, everyone.